A big part of your annual planning is the that one goal you want to achieve for the next year. But my question is that one goal based on a guess, or is it based on numbers, actual numbers that you've researched? In this video, we're going to explain the difference and why it's important. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Vojchehoske, and this is the Real Estate Classroom YouTube channel. It's a place where new agents can come and get tools and tips so they can crush it in their real estate business. Today we're going to be talking about, again, our big goal. All right, it's the end of the year. We're planning for the new year. And last video we talked about our GPS business planning. That's goals, priorities, and strategies to help us reach our goal, that one big goal that we may have or we do have every year. In this scenario, we discussed that our big goal was $100,000 in GCI. This is what we wanted to accomplish. And what I find a lot of times, particularly with new agents, but also existing agents, is where does that number come from? Most of the time what I find is it's just a shot in the dark, it's a guess. They just threw out $100,000 GCI, or they threw out 50 transactions, and they have no rhyme or reason why that's the goal they want to achieve. We need to approach this from an objective point of view. So we're going to research the numbers, and that's what I want you to do. So today we're going to discuss how we came up with that $100,000 goal. Is it a guess or is it objective? Great way to do it is to use this formula we're going to talk about. I actually have this spreadsheet in the remarks down below. There's a link there where you can download it. It'll help you figure out all these numbers and calculate them. So what we need to do is figure out, to know the future, you have to know the history, and that's true in business. So we're going to use this year's numbers to calculate what we need for next year. Now, if you're a new agent, you're going to have to do some estimating here, and I know that, and that's okay. But we still need to objectify it by putting it in numbers. So let's take a look here. It starts with, how much money do you need to live, right? What's your personal expenses that you're going to need next year? We can get those numbers from the amount of money we needed this year. How much did you spend on car payments? How much did you spend on rent or mortgage payments? Including any kind of retirement fund, retirement money you're putting into maybe mutual funds or whatever the case may be. So let's say we did our research and we found that to live next year, based on the numbers this year, we need $75,000 just to live and plan for retirement. Then we're going to do step two, which is figure out what our total business expenses are going to be for the next year. So in 2018, if you spent $25,000 on marketing and those type of things, well, maybe you're going to spend the same, at least the same amount next year, hopefully. Maybe you're going to put some additions. It may be a little bit higher because you want to rebrand yourself or rebrand your website or whatever the case may be. But in our scenario, we're going to keep it at $75,000 for total personal expenses and then $25,000 for business expenses. That gives us a grand total of $100,000. That's how much we need to make to pay for these two items. And again, that should be our big goal that we have on our business plan. All right, but we're only halfway done here. A lot of times agents will do this, but then they stop right here and they throw the number in their plan and they're like, all right, let's go get it. Let's make $100,000. Well, we need to break it down a little bit further. How many transactions do you need to get that $100,000? And then are the number of transactions that you need realistic? All right, so let's take a look. We have our $100,000 goal right here. That's the amount of expenses that we're going to need. We divide that by $5,000. Now, this is an example. What this $5,000 is, that represents your net average commission check. What is your average commission check that you get from your broker? Now, keep in mind, this isn't the gross check. This is the net. Maybe you and your broker are on a 75-25 split. That means if you get a $10,000 commission check, you're only going to get $7,500. That's the net. The net is what we need in here. So in our scenario, let's say it's $5,000. Now, where do we get this number? Two places. One, you can either get it from your previous year's data, or you can, if you're a newer agent, you're going to need to estimate. So I like to take the area's average sale price based on the buy side and calculate it from there. So figure out what your average commission check is net, even if it's estimated. We divide it, that means 20. So we take our expenses divided by our net average commission check. That gives us 20 transactions. We need to close 20 deals this year to reach our $100,000. I also like to go one step further and do it every month. How many transactions per month? So in this case, we take 20 divided by 12. That comes up to we need 1.6 transactions every month to achieve our goal. Now, some agents will actually say, well, in January I might do 1.6 or 1, but in June I'm going to do 3 because there's busier times of the year within your area of operation, which is fine. The point is I want to know every month how many transactions I need to close. Then the last part of this is to take this number, whatever that number is, and say, is it realistic? You know, do you have other life commitments that's going to prevent you from closing 1, 2, 3, 4 deals a month? And then adjust those numbers from there. It's about looking at it realistically. When you're done with all of that, you're ready to go for your new year. So, hey, do me a favor. Before you guys click the pause button here and move on to something else, please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to see you engage with the channel as well. Comment if you like the video. Put some comments down below. There's these little thumbs up and thumbs down on the YouTube channel right under the video. I'd like you to hit thumbs up. That'd be awesome. But even if you don't like it, thumbs down, that's all right too. We just want movement on the page. So other than that, I am done here. Good luck with your planning. If you have any questions, ask and I will respond. Until next time, get out there and sell something.